Hi everyone, I welcome you to Awareness Healing Tools. Today I'm introducing a simple and enjoyable sensory awareness practice that I learned a few years ago. And I have found this practice to be a wonderful way to intentionally bring greater awareness and presence to every moment of my experience. And one thing I've learned and that is certain, and that is that we must be willful in choosing our path. If we don't live with intention and purpose, we will find ourselves very disappointed, in confusion, with no direction, and our experience will be very chaotic, and one might be feeling left very helpless and hopeless. And these are some of the reasons I started Awareness Healing Tools, because my desire is to be a light and to be a guide to those of you who might be in a life situation where you might be feeling like you need some help, maybe a little bit of guidance. Maybe you need a little bit of hope in your life. I'm seeing there's a lot of people who are starting to awaken. The blinders are starting to be removed from people's eyes. And maybe you're one of those people. And now you're ready to start making changes and improvements that are more aligned with a higher purpose and a far greater good than you have yet to experience. In my case, it has taken many years of searching to find the tools that I need to connect with God, my higher self, and my purpose. And over the course of those years, my path has brought me the tools and the practices of prayer, breath work, meditation, using plants as medicine, tarot, and Reiki. And I find true joy in sharing the tools that have helped me with anyone who can make use of them. Before I found these awareness healing tools, I was always living in and worrying about the past, or I was planning for and worrying about the future. I was very rarely, if ever, fully present and aware in the moment. I was never asking why I was doing what I was doing, even when I knew what I was doing was stumbling along without any real purpose. For many years, I never questioned anything. I thought things are just as they are supposed to be, and that I was just stuck in the situation that I might happen to be in that moment, and that I was just lost in the darkness. And one of the greatest tools that I have learned on my journey is the practice of awareness. That's literally just to pay attention, to see, to hear, to touch, taste, smell, being fully present and aware. And it is a constant practice of introspection, which is paying attention to what is going on within me, my emotions, my thoughts, my actions, and my reasons. And this is the greatest tool, the practice of being here now. And this simple daily sensory awareness practice that I have for you in this video is a wonderful way to intentionally bring presence and awareness to each and every day, to make each and every moment that we possibly can into a special moment. Today, I want to let you know that I have a free PDF download available on my website at awarenesshealingtools.com that you might find useful for this practice that I'll be discussing today. And I encourage you to watch this video and then go to awarenesshealingtools.com and download the free PDF titled Free Sensory Awareness Practice. While you're visiting my site, you will notice that I offer the services of traditional Reiki and several different tarot readings. You can schedule a Reiki session or a tarot reading with me at a time that is convenient for you. So go check out awarenesshealingtools.com and get your free PDF download of the sensory awareness practice. Check out my blog post and schedule a Reiki or a tarot session with me today. If you have any questions about my particular style of tarot reading, or if you want to discuss a Reiki session and how it can benefit you the most, you can contact me through my website, awarenesshealingtools.com, and I look forward to speaking with you. So, Here's the daily sensory awareness practice. For 5 days of the week, Monday through Friday, you'll be focusing your awareness, your attention, on one of the 5 senses. As you move through your day, whether you be at home sitting in a chair or out in the great outdoors, if you go shopping, as you drive, when you are in conversation with others, when you are alone, try to bring as much awareness as possible to the particular sense of the day. For example, Monday's sense could be sight. So on Monday, you would set your intention as soon as you wake up to bring your attention, your awareness to your sight all day long. This simple practice that almost anyone can do is an opportunity to pay attention to what you see. What draws your attention of your sight? How would your life be different without sight? What do you spend most of your time looking at? Do you waste your sense of sight or do you use it for your highest good? How does a sense of sight bring gratitude and joy into your life? Each day of the week, you will have a particular sense to focus your attention and your awareness on all day long. I encourage you to get a real journal with actual paper and actual pen and write down your experiences with this practice. Do you notice things that you hadn't noticed before? Are you finding yourself able to be more patient? Has your point of view on this experience that you're having changed since you started this practice? Write down anything that comes to you. You may find that your creativity starts to flow and that you begin to pay attention to things that are most important rather than things that are distractions or that do not matter. Each person is different, so enjoy your unique experience. In this free gift PDF that I have available for download right now at awarenesshealingtools.com, I have this practice designed to focus your attention on your 5 senses on each day of the week. So Monday through Friday, for 5 weeks straight, each week the order of the senses will be rearranged to bring a feeling of newness to the practice. So each week will be different than the week before it by intention. When it comes to the weekends, on Saturdays and Sundays, I shift the focus of the practice. So on Saturday, instead of focusing your attention on a single physical sense, you will be shifting your focus within to your thoughts and feelings. So every Saturday, your awareness will be on your thoughts and feelings. On Sunday, the practice will focus on your words and actions. So pay attention to what you speak to yourself. How is your self-talk? Would you want others talking to you in the way that you sometimes talk to yourself? How does your self-talk affect your feelings and your actions? Use these days to truly pay attention. And if there's something that you need to change, such as becoming more emotionally balanced, open yourself up to the possibility of moving in that direction right now. Don't wait. On these days, think about how your senses affect what you think about and how you feel. Do the desires of your senses ever overpower your inner desire for your highest good or for what is in your best interest? An example could be that you are overpowered by the sense of taste, so much so that you eat food that tastes great to your senses, but it's filled with things that are bad for you. And now you find yourself being overweight and unhealthy. Perhaps you're overpowered by the desire for shiny new things, and now you find yourself in a debt that you never foresee yourself ever paying off. An extra tool that you might find beneficial while doing this practice is what we can call a daily awareness walking practice. In this simple practice, you'll just go outside every day, spend 15 to 30 minutes, or longer, however long you wish, just walking around. Look up at the sky, observe nature, breathe in some fresh air, and focus on the particular sense of the day. Notice any new thoughts or feelings that come to you during this time. Do you feel more relaxed and at ease while doing this practice? Do you feel inspired? Remember to write down anything special that comes to you during these moments. It can be a very encouraging experience, for most people to go back and look at the expansion of consciousness that can come from doing a practice such as this every single day for 5 weeks straight. I'm speaking from experience, and I can tell you that if you choose to set your will and focus upon this practice of awareness, you will find yourself beginning to gain mastery over all of your senses. And instead of being overpowered by them, you can become empowered to use them to manifest the life that you truly desire and that is in accordance with your highest purpose. This practice is very simple, but over time, it can open up your experience to new possibilities, and it may assist in ushering in the peace, contentment, patience, prosperity, and joy that you have been waiting to experience. So go over to awarenesshealingtools.com right now and download the free gift PDF titled Free Sensory Awareness Practice and get started. Make this practice fun. Be open to learning new things about yourself. Take the journey of self-discovery, healing, and spiritual development and discover the true joy that you can only find residing inside of you. I have faith that you have enjoyed this video and find the information useful. I speak perfect health and prosperity over you and your journey. Thank you for watching.